Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Baju. Welcome to my channel today. Thanks for always being around. So today, I'm here to share with us on how to get a UK, Canadian, or Australian visa. And what about visa is this? Is a tourist visa. Why am I bringing this? Is because I've noticed from my friends and some of my relatives that wish to relocate but are limited in finance. They don't have the whole money to sponsor yourself for a student package. A student visa is the easiest to migrate. In less than 4 months. You can migrate to the UK and in Canada before a year, but it is easier and more safer than the tourist visa. But if you consider the financial aspect, I think I will advise, if we can't go for that, we should go for the tourist. So today I'm trying to share with us a tip on how we can get the UK visa 6 months and 2 years. Then it will enable us to get a Canadian 2 years or an Australian 1 year. Without getting the UK first, I don't think it will be easy for us to get the Canadian or the Australian. So I will start with the UK. First, we need to get the 6 months. So before I start, if I want to just clear this, that I want to make a disclaimer, I'm not an immigration lawyer or expert. I am sharing this based on 1 or 2 of experiences I have gotten for myself, family and relatives. So I want to still make your research regarding this. But I believe from the tips I'm dropping, you should make it should be very good to you. You should make headways. So getting the UK 6-month visa is the first step we are supposed to take. So what are the things that we need? We should either be an employee or an employer. If for an employer, you need to get your business certificate or company certificate, then recommendation letter from your company, then your bank statement. Okay, accept 6 months financial bank statement. You need to provide that. If you are going as a tourist or a family visit, you need to provide either hotel reservation for the duration of time you want to stay, or an invitation letter from the person that is inviting you. And if you are getting an invite, you must get the entire page of the person inviting to, utility bills, his voter's card or letter. And then you have to make a flight reservation for yourself. For the hotel, for the tourist, the person has to make a flight reservation to an hotel reservation, since you are not being invited. So you have to make sure that for employee, your leave letter, employment letter, ID card, recommendation from the company, all of these letters are made available. I will list all of these documents properly in the comment section. But I want to state something first. For a successful tourist application, the first thing the ECOs, visa officers, usually consider is the financial state. Are you financially okay to apply for this visa? At least you have at least a minimum of $4,000. That should be like 2 million plus in naira. If you can attain this in 6 months, if you have a good job that is paying you at least 400k to 500k every month, if you spend like 100k monthly, I think you should be able to attain this state, and it will help you in achieving success at your visa application. So if we get this 6 months successfully, I think if you get this in 6 months, or let's say a month for processing, immediately we move. Our account is still running because we are still working. By the time we come back, maybe in a week or 2 weeks for our first travel, by the time the second visa is expiring, the first visa is expiring in the next 6 months, that should be about a year for us, then, or a year plus a month. Then we can quickly arrange to apply again for our second UK application. That will be the 2 years visa. Then when we get that, we can decide to travel and we can decide not. Immediately we apply to where we decide, Canada or Australia, with the UK 2 years visa. Sorry, the 2 years UK visa. It will help us to portray us, give us a good chance of getting that. And if you are financially okay, to make it a very sweet deal, if you can quickly purchase a ticket again, maybe in 1 week or 2 weeks again, quickly go to the UK with the 2 years visa, then come back before you then apply to either the Canada or the Australia. Then I think that is super deal. I have over close to 5 and 7 people that have gone to this route, and by the time they got the Canadian visa, it was easy for them to get a job in Canada. Canadian government, Canadian companies, they always prefer to see you on ground. Most of the sponsored jobs that they give is not about the finances. They don't care sponsoring you, but the time of them, the waiting time before you get your visa application process and all of those things is what they don't really like. Though it's not that so that they don't have a choice. They just want to be, because they know you have the quality. But just imagine you're on ground. Before you know, in 2-3 months, they already switch your visa status to a temporary permanent residence or a work visa. So when you're on ground, it is easy for them to quickly convert your status. That is why I always advise us that if we can take this route, it will first help us to spend less, and it will help us hasten this process. I don't think everybody that knows this. I would advise you, if you can do a work directly, it's not a problem. But why I have this option is because of some people that are not professionals, like the health people, IT people. They easily get offers for job, and getting them migrating is not really hard. But people that do work of this artisan, like plumbers, electricians, they get direct employment too, but it's not as easy, and processing not as swift as these health people and these IT guys. But if you can secure a visa for yourself, like a tourist visa, and you are in Canada, and you can find a company, definitely a lot of companies, they want you on ground. You always see from sites that their application, their job vacancies, they can submit your application to. When you get there and they can see you, it's something they can test physically. If you pass, I'm very sure in the next few months, you'll make a switch for your visa. They will be willing and be happy to really help you convert your status with no stress and less funding from yourself. So I want to advise, if you can try this route, it is cheap and it is faster. Though it is not as secure as getting a direct employment. You know, when you get direct employment and your visa is processed, you know, you are coming in the next day, maybe in the next month max, you're supposed to start work. In fact, in the next week, you're starting work. So that's just different. But in case that you don't have enough funding and you want to relocate, I think it's something we can try. We want to bring this to a close now. I will still make subsequent videos regarding this, on how to proceed, talk about the Canadian and talk more on the Canadian and Australian visa, getting jobs with tourist visa. Even in UK, if you have a tourist visa, that is a way you can convert. So in my next video, I will try to touch all of this. Please, if you have not subscribed yet, kindly click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell, so that when I drop this video, you can quickly come to your screen. I hope to see you soon. Thank you. God bless. Bye bye.